Yeah. It's your boy, James AJJC Campbell in the building. I told you I'm going to be coming at you guys. You know, sometimes I ain't going to be able to have all that fancy smancy like I told you guys. And I'm going to just have something in my spirit and I'm going to just want to get it off and just talk to y'all, one-on-one, DI one-on-one. That's one of our companies. But anyway, what we talking about today? We are talking about who are you with, right? Who's around you, man? Number one, who's around you? Like, who's in your ear? Like, who you talking to, right? Like, who's in your circle? Who's pouring into you, right? Who you with? Like, right? That's really important. Like, if you trying to do something, right? Not just trying, but you planning to do something, right? You got this vision on what it is that you're trying to do. It's important that you know who's with you, right? Do you got any Judases? Woo, man, Judas. Like the ones that are so cold, that smile, that'll kiss you, right? Bam, eat with you, right? All up in your ear, while at the same time they plotting, right? So that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm here, I'm gonna put you up on game. Like, some of you guys, I know a lot of you guys already know this, but like I always say, it may not be for you, it may be for someone else. So please, let me clear my throat. Share the video, right? I greatly appreciate you, I really do, because I'm just trying to add value, and share, enlightening topics that you can actually benefit from, right? That I can actually benefit from, right? Because when I speak, to you, I'm speaking to myself as well. These are things that I'm not just talking, that I'm walking and I'm striving to walk into, right? Because that's what it's really about, every day trying to get yourself together. So who are you with? That's what we're talking about today, right? Like, also, who you with, like, as far as who's in your ear, like, what are you reading, right? Like, what are you reading? Like book-wise. Like, for me right now, what I'm on is Stephen Covey, right? The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That's what I'm on right now. I'm studying that, right? Making myself better, right? So I can be a better person, so I can add value to other people, right? As a communicator, right? Because that's the gift, it's communication. So who you with, right? That's what I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted you to marinate on that. Who you hanging around with, who's in your circle, who you involved with, right? Super important, right? And if you are with the wrong people, right? It's still January, it's still early, right? You can change all of that, right? Maybe you might have to start doing some pruning, with them. I think that's what the gardeners do, right? Landscapers, when they cutting trees and growing and veggies and all that kind of stuff, right? You got to do some pruning, right? There's some bad stuff that you got to cut out, right? And so it's still early in the year is what I'm trying to say. So maybe you need to look at that, so that you can, that may be the one thing that's holding you back from what it is that you're trying to do, is who you with, who you hanging out with, who's in your ear, who you giving access to your mind, to the things that you're working on, right? Your intellectual property, the thing that's going to take you to the next level, right? So what I want to say is just keep building your team, keep the right people around you, and continue to grow. I'm just excited, and every time I get a little unction, I'm gonna turn this little camera on and try and share a little something. I'm not gonna make this one long, but just short and sweet. Who you with? reassess. Check it out. Look at who's in your corner. Look at who you're giving access to you, your ideas, your dreams, right? Because people do steal. I'm gonna tell you that right now, right? Like for real, people steal, right? I can't tell you how many songs I done had stolen. At the end of the day, me and my brother Rick. But it's all good though. At the end of the day, it just makes you better. It makes you stronger, right? Be careful with your intellectual property, with who you share your vibes with, your ideas, right? Because people that have more resources, the thing is that when they got the resources and you share, the theme with them, they can just run with it, right? And start implementing what you gave them for free and cut you right out. So it's really important to know who you're sitting at the table with, who you got involved with you, and who you letting have access to your information. Your information is your intellectual property, and that's the thing that can change your family's life, your family's family, right? That can cause generational wealth. So don't give it away. You would never see the Lakers coach overtraining with the Chicago Bulls, right? It just ain't gonna happen. So when you got people in on your team and they working with you and they want to be a part of and they want to collaborate, right? They got to be all in, and you got to be all in. That's the only way that it's gonna work. But if they not willing to, be down like that and work together like that, then you could do what you want and find out the hard way. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't gonna be pretty. So sometimes we can't be nice when it comes to business, right? We can be respectfully, and you can just be upfront and blunt. But unfortunately, a lot of times, we just kind of, people just go through the motions, right? They're not too upfront. You find out later. But when you see the flags, you got to be able to know the signs. And once you see those signs, don't step in them, step back, and kindly, cut them off and stay focused. So who you with? That's what we're talking about today, right? All right, guys. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, right? And please like and subscribe, and check out the link below, right? Check out the link below. It's gonna have all my handles, and I appreciate you guys. And I'm gonna just leave you guys with one thing as I say who you with, right? You gotta be careful with who you give your pearls to, your intellectual property, your ideas, your vibes, your time. You gotta be careful, right, with who you give your pearls to. Because when you give your pearls away, right, swine, dogs, mainly swine, they'll trample them pearls. They'll step on them pearls and dance on them and do all of that stuff, right? And then after they do that, guess what they're gonna do to you? They'll turn around and go for you and tear you into pieces, right? Now I didn't make that up. You can Google that, or you can go in the book and you can check that out. That's the word of God, right? You gotta be careful, right? You gotta be careful with who you give your pearls to. Now, pearls can be interpreted in many different ways, right? For whoever I'm speaking to, you know what I'm saying, right? Especially if you in the spirit, you connected to me. So be careful with who you give your pearls to, right? Who you with. All right, it's your boy James, JC Campbell, and I'm out, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Keep checking them out.